Hello, Year One, and welcome to Wednesday's maths lesson. I hope you're all doing okay and you've had a really great day so far. So, for today's lesson, we're going to be carrying on with our theme of numbers within 50. And today we're going to be comparing some of those numbers. So, let's have a look at our objectives for today. So, as I said, we're going to be looking at how do brilliant mathematicians compare numbers within 50. So we've done lots of comparing before, so we'll have a bit of a recap about how we do that. So we're going to start with a warm-up of how much money do I have, and you're going to need to use your skills from our counting in tens we've done before. And then our activity will be our recap of comparing numbers. And then you will have some tasks to do on your own to compare numbers to 50. And we'll finish off by checking that work. And this is where, if you're at home, you can pause the video and complete your task and come back and see how we got to those answers. So for today's lesson, you will need a pencil. You will need your home learning book if you're at home, or your maths book if you're at school. It would be a good idea to have a whiteboard and a whiteboard pen to help you. And you're going to need your brain. You're going to need your maths brain. And as well as we've been using all week, if you would like to have your 100 square in front of you as well, that's fine. We won't be using it too much today, but it's always a good idea to have it close by. And that's in your home learning pack as well. Okay, so let's start with our warm-up of how much money do I have. So here are some 10 pence pieces, and we are going to count them in tens. So we're going to use those same skills we've been using at the start of the week. And this is where I've just said, if you do want to use your 100 square to help you count in tens, then that's absolutely fine. You can have that out in front of you. So what I will do is I will get my pen and we will just start from the top and count all the way to the bottom of these 10p pieces and see how much money we have. And then we might do it a bit quicker after that. Okay, so let's start from the top. We have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 100. So there are 10 10-pence pieces. So let's count those again, but a little bit quicker. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We have 100 pence. Which is also the same as £1. But we don't need to worry too much about that today, because the most important thing today is that we're counting in tens. So if you want to pause the video now and have a go at counting yourself in tens, each individual 10-pence piece, then that would be a really great idea. Well done. So we're going to move on to our activity now. And this activity is a recap of comparing numbers. So can you remember when we've done lots of comparing before with numbers that are a bit smaller than 50? And we've used our symbols here. Okay, we've used our symbols of less than, more than, and equal to. Remember, we've said before that we have our crocodile here, and he always wants to eat the biggest number. We've talked about having open mouths here of our crocodile. So thinking about that, what I would like you to do now is pause the video. And on your whiteboards, I would like you to try and remember which symbol means less than, which symbol means more than, and which symbol means equal to. And don't worry if you get this wrong, because we are going to be doing lots of practice of these symbols today. So have a really good go and see if you can remember from when we've done our comparing before. So welcome back, and well done if you remembered what these symbols mean. So we have our symbol here, that means less than. This one means more than. And this one, our equal sign, that means equal to. So, for example, if they were in number sentences, we would have 3 is less than 4. And we can check that as well, because we can use our 100 square. And we can say that we find our 3. Is it less than 4? Does it come before 4? It does. 3 is less than 4. We also have 14, and this is our more than symbol. So 14 is more than 4. 14 is more than 11, sorry. So remember what we said about how our crocodile always wants to eat the biggest number. So if we imagine our crocodile teeth here, you can see that 14 is the biggest number. And here we have 30 is equal to 30, because we know that because it's the same. And sometimes we can say smaller than or bigger than to help us, but it's really good that we are using this language of less than and more than. Okay, and here's some more examples. So we've got some numericons here. Remember how we said that it is much easier to count in groups of 10. So we've got 3 groups of 10 here and 2 ones. So that makes 32. 32 is more than 2 groups of 10 and 2 ones. 32 is more than 22. Now we know that's right, because if we look at our 100 square, our 32 comes after our 22. Let's have a look at this next one. So we have our deans. We have 2 groups of 10. So we need a 2 in our tens digit. And we have 3 groups of 1. So we have 23 is less than 1, 2, 3, 3 groups of 10. Oh, remember what we said yesterday? If we have 3 groups of 10 and 0 ones, that makes it a 0, because we don't have any ones because they're all groups of 10. So that would make 23 is less than 30. And we know that's right. So if we looked at a question, so Teddy and Eva have some sweets. So we need to work out who has more sweets using these symbols. So if each jar of sweets equal 10, we can count these in groups of 10. So Teddy has 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 groups of 10. And he has 1, 2, 3, 3 ones. So Teddy has 43 sweets. Wow, I'd quite like 43 sweets. So Eva has 1, 2, 3 groups of 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. Eva has 34 sweets. So who has more sweets? Well, we can use our 100 square as well here. So if 43 is there, we are looking for 33, which is just up here. We know that 43 is more than 34. So this is the symbol we would use. So well done if you've got that right, if you came up with that before we put the symbol there. So now it's your turn to have a go. So grab your whiteboard if you haven't got it already, and I want you to have a go at this question yourself. So just pause the video and do exactly what we just did. Count how many sweets they have, and then try and remember which symbol you would need to use. Does Teddy have less sweets than Eva? Does Teddy have more sweets than Eva? Perhaps they have the same number of sweets. Okay, so just pause the video and come back in just a second when you've had a practice on your whiteboard. Okay, welcome back. So we have worked out that Teddy has 22 sweets and Eva has 31 sweets. So well done if you got those right. So we know that Eva has more sweets than Teddy. So Teddy's 22 sweets are less than Eva's 31. 22 is less than 31. And we can double check that by looking at our 100 square. 22 comes before 31. So 22 is less than 31. Well done. And well done if you used the correct symbol as well. Because remember, our crocodile mouth always wants to eat the biggest number, which in this case is our 31 sweets over here. Okay, so now it's your turn to have a bit of a practice of writing these number sentences. So pause the video now and have a go at writing your own. And it would be a great idea to use your 100 square to help you here. So for example, we have 27 is less than 29. So we know that because using our 100 square, we can see that 27 comes before 29. 29. Another example you could use is you could use 20. If I pop 20 in here, and you could say 20 is more than, so if I'm trying to find a number, 20 is more than a number. That means it would come after all these other numbers here at the top. I could pick one of these numbers. I could say 15. So let's draw 15. So 20 is more than 15. That's right, isn't it? So have a good go, pause the video now and see if you can come up with some of your own sentences on your whiteboard. But don't go any bigger than 50. We're just doing numbers up to 50. Okay, welcome back. So just one more activity we're going to do now, and we are just going to complete this table by using the correct videos. So if you'd like to, using the correct symbols, sorry. So if you would like to pause the video and have a go at doing this yourself first, then that's absolutely fine. But we're just going to talk this through together. So we've got our tens frame here. So remember what we said before about how we don't have to count all these individual counters because we can just count our groups of 10. So we have 2 groups of 10 here and 4 ones. So we have 24. And on this side, we have our deans, 2 groups of 10 and 4 ones. So we have 24 and 24. So is 24 less than 24? Is 24 more than 24? Or is 24 equal to 24? That's right, 24 is equal to 24. So I can put a line through that symbol because we've used it now. Okay, so moving on, we have our numicons here, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 10, and we have 0 ones. So that's a 0. And on this side, we have our number line, with the number 39 circled. So this number is a bit bigger, so I'm going to look at my 100 square, and I can see 40 comes after 39, so 40 must be more than 49. There we are. So I'm going to cross out my more than symbol. So that means my last question must be a less than symbol. So let's have a check if that's right. 2 10s and 8 1s. Okay, so 2 10s and 8 1s. I know that's 28. And 3 10s and 6 1s. Well, I already know that 2 10s is less than 3 10s. Let's double check on our 100 square. So I've got my number 28 here. I've got my 36 there. So I know that 28 is less than 36. So we can pop our less than symbol in there. So well done if you got that right. So moving on to our task for the day now. If you want to have a go at the green challenge, then use your 100 square, or you can use your number line if you've got that in your home learning pack. And your task is to complete these sentences. So you need to use the language less than, more than, or equal to. So for example, we have 21 is something than 26. So I would use my 100 square and I would find my 21. And I know that 21 comes before 26. So it's less than 26. So in this box, I would write less. And so on. And you do that for the rest of the questions. Okay, so for the yellow challenge, if you fancy starting on that, you need to complete these number sentences and you need to do what we've been doing for our activity and find the correct symbols to use. So 21 is something to 27. So I would again look at my number square. I can see that 21 is less than 27. So I would put the less than symbol in here. And then if you want to do the red challenge today, you are doing exactly the same as this task, this yellow task, but you have some of your numbers are written in words. So it's just a little bit trickier. You've got to think about what number this is. So 20. So I would personally write 20 underneath as a number to help me. And you can also use your 100 square if you like to help you complete the red challenge. Okay, so here are the screens for you to pause the video on. Here's your green challenge and the first one has been done for you. So pause the video here if you want to do the green challenge, and you can write these answers straight into your home learning book, or you can have a practice on your whiteboard as well. First, and this should take you about 20 minutes and we'll come back and check the answers then. If you want to do your yellow challenge first, then same again, this will take you about 20 minutes and you can pop your answers in your home learning books or practice on your whiteboard first. And there's also a 100 square on the screen just in case you don't have yours on you. And if you want to start on the red challenge, this will take you about 20 minutes as well, maybe a bit longer if you want to spend more time on it. And remember, we are just going to be filling in the correct symbols and just being that bit extra careful because some of the numbers are written in their word form. So this will take you, like we said, about 20 minutes or a bit longer. So pause the video now and we'll come back and go through the answers in just a second. So welcome back to the green challenge, and we're now going to go through some of the answers we got. So this task, we were trying to find the right words to put in here. So we have our example here, 21 is less than 26. So hopefully you used your 100 squares or your number lines to help you and to find the right words to put in there. So let's have a look at the answers we got. So for number 2, we had 26 is more than 22. Number 3, we had 31 is more than 27. Number 4, we had 37 is less than 38. Number 5, we had 26 is equal to 26. Well done if you got that one right, because that one was tricking you. And again, we had for number 6, 29 is equal to 29. I hope you found that on your 100 square and circled 29 and saw that there wasn't anywhere else to go. Number 7, 39 is less than 40. Number 8, 41 is less than 42. Number 9, 21 is less than 27. And number 10, 31 is more than 22. So well done if you got that right. And if you didn't, you can always re-watch the video or go back and check on those things you found a bit more tricky. Okay, so our yellow challenge, let's have a look at the answers we got. So for this challenge, we were writing the correct symbol in our number sentences using our 100 square to help. So our first question was done for us. So 31 is equal to 31. Well done if you got that right. 21 is less than 34. 29 is less than 39. 19 is less than 29. 11 is less than 29. 21 is equal to 21. 41 is more than 34. 49 is less than 50. And finally, 42 is equal to 42. So again, well done if you got that right. And if you didn't, then you can always go back and double check, because it's just practice today. And remember, this is one of the first times we've done numbers to 50. So don't worry if you found it a bit tricky. And finally, our red challenge. So let's have a look at the answers we got. So this was a similar task. We were trying to put the same symbols in our number sentences, but some of those numbers were written as words. Okay, so the first two are done for us. So 30 is equal to 30. Well done if you got that right. 27 is more than 21. 19 is equal to 19. Very well done if you got that right, because that was written in both words and numbers. So that might have tricked you a little bit. 28 is more than 12. 40 is less than 43. 40 is more than 31. 30 is more than 28. 27 is less than 47. 19 is equal to 19. 28 is equal to 28. 50 is more than 49. 45 is more than 31. 10 is less than 30. 50 is more than 41. 18 is less than 19. And 13 is less than 30. Extra well done if you got that right, because remember how we said it's really important to pronounce our 30 correctly, because it can sometimes sound like 13. So well done if you recognize that 13 is less than 30. So well done for today, brilliant mathematicians. And don't worry if you found today a bit tricky, because we were just recapping our comparing numbers, and tomorrow we'll be doing a bit more of comparing numbers. So don't worry if you found it a bit difficult. And we're going to look at our symbols again. So don't forget to take a picture of your maths work and send it to your class teacher. We really love seeing all the beautiful work you're doing at home, and it really makes our day. So I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow for Thursday's maths lesson. Thank you. Bye.